the team.
Oh, you might really play for Washington. What's going on? Welcome to episode 62 of Bad Takes Better Conversations. These are back to the Wrestler of the Year season, so these episodes are a little bit fun, a little bit different. But before we do all that today, we're going to talk a little bit of college football while we wait for some other guests to join the show. But as always, I'm one of your hosts, Wrestle Spot. Tommy, go ahead, man.
What's up, boy? It's your boy Tommy Wrestling. Let's go with Tommy Wrestling today. It is Wrestle of the Year season.
Not Tommy Football anymore.
What was that ever Tommy Football, bro? What's up? What's up? What's up, bro?
You personally?
What's up, bro?
It's not Tommy Florida.
Hey,
That bum ass team.
Hey, Florida State's not there either, so I'm happy. Yeah, this is gonna be a good episode. Steven, go ahead, man.
Hey, y'all know the deal. Y'all see the screen. Y'all see the screen. We really should be number one in the nation, but hey, I'll take number two. I gotta see Texas instead of Bama, so I ain't even really tripping, to be honest, nigga. No disrespect to Texas, but I'd rather see Texas than Bama any day of the week, bro. You know what I'm saying? So shout out Washington. I feel for FSU. You know what I'm saying? They really should have been in. I mean, but again, this is why the NFL is better, because I don't ever have to worry about Roger Goodell talking about. I mean, listen, the Bengals went 14-2, but like, should they really be in the playoffs? We're automatically in. You know what I'm saying? I got to worry about committee deciding my fate. It's your boy Steven Sports. I know I was supposed to drop a video this week. I know I was. Not going to lie. The COD grind and finals. Haven't really got a chance to really do a whole lot of content. But once I get back home in Philly, I'm going to drop that Ronda Rousey video. And then I'm going to have one more video dropping for y'all for a whole bunch of content creators. Who is the four best horsewomen? I have 4 content creators. They go give their takes, make their case for it, and then I'm going to give my verdict kind of thing. But yeah, Steven Sports, follow me on everything except Twitter. Twitter is Steven Sports _. Join the Btbc Discord. You know what I'm saying? We lit over there. What else? I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah, and YBC Dual Clay's your favorite rapper. So, yeah, so let's get into college football, bro.
And then, real quick, we do have a guest, one of our guests today, Deontay. Bama fan, apparently. But,
Yes.
shout out to anything, Deontay.
Roll Tide,
Yeah.
Roll Tide. Roll Tide.
I'm finally back on Btbc after a long ass day. But we here on Roll Tide.
Oh, we got you, Deontay.
Oh, wait, Steven, we do got to say one thing, because you did make your decision last week. Anything you want to say to Jay before you make your announcement this Tuesday, or you just want to save it off of that?
I'm gonna just save it for my announcement this Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, I just gotta put this out there. It's not because I hate BAS, because I still love BAS. But Jay, you're the problem. But yeah, that's
real.
Yeah,
let's talk about this playoff, man. So they announced that the number one. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Number 1 and 2 seeds were Michigan and Washington.
Let us see it.
Go ahead, talk about that real quick while I pull it up.
Yo, Wrestle Spot. You know someone who wasn't even close to making it this year, bro? Oh man, what's that one school who has like 18 dining halls for like no reason? Like
Bro, how many downloads does Texas have?
What what conference are they in?
I think they're the SEC. I think they're an SEC team.
Also, they must be so good then, because that's what Tommy said. Right?
I know, right? Yeah, but the thing is, they haven't done anything in the last 2 decades. They're like Vanderbilt a little bit, you know? They haven't done anything.
Yeah. Wait. They've at least made a playoff though, right?
Nah. They haven't at all, actually. I think the last time they made it to the playoff was like the BCS era. And that was with a mid-ass quarterback in Tim Tebow. So, like, I mean, I don't...
ancient, isn't it?
I think
that is. Matter of fact, I don't think I was even like.
Wait, but Steven, but at least they're on this rankings list, are they?
Oh no, they're not on here, bro. I told you, bro. They're on the Vanderbilt level, bro. They're not good, bro. So, well, they're horrible. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they did have one winning season, but I don't even remember that.
At least they probably have a good like lacrosse team or something. I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, something, yeah, or maybe like a volleyball team, like a sport that doesn't generate money,
or track.
They do
or
have a
like
great
that.
volleyball team.
Yeah, so yeah, probably a team that like sport that no one cares about.
Hey, Tommy,
the rest of the playoff was revealed to be Texas and Alabama.
You personally, Tom? I won't take that.
I mean, I can't say too much when Florida.
They're not wrong, but still, they ain't wrong. But still.
Hey, just saying, Washington has done more than Florida can ever say. Even Texas have. So just go put that out there. You know what I'm saying? Just put that out there.
Getting to the top 4 though.
Trying to change the subject.
Regardless of how Florida sucks, the SEC does win again. You know what I mean?
I mean, as they should be. As they should.
I'm glad you
I mean,
agree this time.
well, I'm not an SEC dick rider. I'm just a Nick Saban dick rider. That's what I am. So.
I didn't know. Oh yeah.
Oh, I love Nick Saban. Man, I ain't gonna lie. One of my dream interview is to interview Nick Saban. Just like an ask, like, yo, Nick Saban, like, how does it feel to just like slaughter the SEC for a decade now? Like, how does it feel to like see like teams like Georgia, Florida try to like get to your level but still haven't? Like, how does that feel, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can just go to the Alabama campus and like just smash any hoe you want, bro, because you just Nick Saban.
Whoa.
Like, how do you do that, bro?
Whoa.
Shout out my niggas Nick Saban though. I'm just showing with that question. I wouldn't ask him that question.
That's a crazy question.
Yes, you would. Yes, you would.
Yes, I would. Damn right, I would.
But I guess predictions for this playoff. We got Michigan, Bama, and Washington, Texas.
I got Bama. I have Bama beating Michigan. I'm not gonna lie, people think it's gonna be a close game. So for people that's like Tommy that don't know actual football, right? That's like super casual. In football games, it starts in the trenches. When you look at the SEC is stacked when one loss. I mean, that's just the SEC for you, bro. There's just like so many good teams. Even though Georgia and Bama carries that conference, it's just too many. But when you look at Michigan,
most ranked teams. But anyway, go ahead.
Tennessee doesn't count. They're not a real football team.
They're right.
No one cares about Tennessee. When you look at football, bro, games are won and lost in the trenches. When you look at Michigan, they don't have a single like good offensive line because the entire offensive line is hurt. They just started a left tackle like not too long ago, who's a freshman. And when you're going up against Alabama, okay, I gotta give y'all some recap. The last time Bama faced Michigan, Michigan to me still had the best offensive line that year. Just to get torched 33-16 and get obliterated by that Bama's D line. You have to win in the trenches. And the whole Michigan, like their whole identity is run the ball, and play some good defense. But you can't do that with a bad offensive line. And against Iowa, if Iowa just had a mediocre offense, bro, if they just had a little something on offense, Iowa would have upset Michigan. Because if you watch that game, Michigan really couldn't do a whole lot. That's why I don't think Michigan is going to do a whole bunch to Bama. I think Bama is going to slaughter them boys. But we know how Nick Saban is. He's like, I can't go too hard on these niggas. Like, yo, hold on, pump the gas, bro. It's 65-3 right now, bro. Pump the gas a little bit, bro. Let them get 21 points, bro. So
the niggas gonna get blown out. They don't stand a chance at all.
I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't say they get blown out, but it's probably like what 42-24, something like the TCU game.
They're gonna put up at least 20 points. They're gonna put up at least 20.
Yeah,
at
but
least.
I think Bama blows them out the water. I don't think it's gonna be really a close game as people think it is.
Pre-workout.
I mean that is true.
They got a
reason I'm not too high on Michigan is it kind of just feels like they have the same.
They had the same team as last year, bro.
For the past 2 years that couldn't get out of the first round, but
I
don't know.
But my thing is though, niggas think they gonna beat Bama. They couldn't even beat TCU last year. Like I'm just saying, like come on, let's be real with each other, bro. Michigan will forever be one of those teams where we hype up all year, just for them to stink it up at the end of the year. You know what I mean? Like they're just like. I think if you swap, just not Ken.
What was the
see
game?
It's that it wasn't a close game. That TCU and Michigan was not a close game. If you all being real, TCU just stopped the gas for a moment, and then they like, hold on, we gotta put these niggas away. It then kept going, bro. That was not no close game, bro. If you watching the first half, I knew Michigan was cooked. Okay, so because they couldn't stop TCU's run game. And TCU wasn't like a run-heavy team throughout the whole season. So the fact that they were able to do that on a Michigan, who people said was the best team in the nation, is crazy. You know what I mean? I don't think they're gonna do that. And against Alabama, we know how Nick Saban is: run the ball, play elite defense. Bama's secondary has improved a lot throughout the season. Like they have some of the best secondary in the nation. So that's just going to be like, I mean, it's Bama. Why are we betting against Bama right now? What am I doing? I'm not about to like argue with Darren right now, bro. Like it's Bama. Bro. I'm not about to sit here. And I never bet against Nick Saban. That's something I'm not going to do. Now, I don't care if I put my whole house on the line and we lose. I'm like, hey, I ain't bet against Bama. I'm never doing that again. Yo, Darren, you muted. No, y'all don't.
Do Michigan got the best defense?
No, they don't, bro. No,
That's a little suspect.
Y'all defense is the definition of a suspect. Y'all have games where y'all do shut things down, but y'all I think the best team that got in the playoffs, in this entire like 14 playoffs, the best defense is Bama. Like it's not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think Georgia
That front seven is nasty. That front seven gave Georgia a lot of issues in the SEC championship game.
Whoa, Tommy knowing football? You know what a front seven is? Whoa, listen to that. Let's make him to know that. Wow, my fault. Hey, I wasn't expecting him to know that, bro. My fault, Tommy. My fault.
Yeah.
Tommy, who do you got in this for?
Nah, I mean Steven covered it pretty much. He knocked it around the head. I'm going with Alabama against Michigan. I think Michigan. I mean, like Michigan's gonna beat Michigan. They're gonna get there, but they're not gonna do nothing when they're there. You know what I mean? So
it's just common knowledge, bro. I'm not saying they're Notre Dame, but I mean it's just common knowledge.
Notre Dame that's a whole nother level. I ain't gonna
Notre
Dame.
That's different. That's different.
Well, judging just based off that video that we saw, how they responded, I'm going.
Yeah, they know they cooked.
They already
know they
cooked.
cooked.
When that video came out, they already lost.
They know they cooked, bro. Like
Game's already over.
because the last time they played them, Bama ran all over that. Like they're cooked, bro. Let's get into the real matchup, a toss up in Washington and Texas, man. All right, Darren, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a real toss up. Right?
I think Texas wins this. Only because I want that rematch with them.
The crazy thing is, even if Texas win, I wouldn't even be mad because I think Texas is a really good damn team. I might hate Texas. They're a really good team. But go ahead, Dan.
I just want that revenge. I just want that rematch so we can whoop their ass.
No, this Bama team
it just kind of feels like a script. I'm not gonna lie. Like, why wouldn't it be the national title now?
Listen.
But as a fan, I'm definitely going with Texas. But I'd be lying if I said I like 100%. It's gonna be anybody's game.
I think I ain't gonna lie. Oh,
I do think Texas defense matches up a little bit better than how Washington's defense matches up against Texas. But it's also still Quinn Ewers, and he doesn't play two halves of good football very often.
But y'all defense,
he's been doing it lately. He's been doing it lately though. So but it is a month away. I think my thing. I mean, even as a Washington fan, the reason, like, even if I wasn't a Washington fan, the only reason why I picked Washington, that Texas secondary, they haven't went up against an offense like Washington. Like they haven't had to go up against two dynamic wide receivers and Michael Penix yet. Like the Big 12 is all cool and all, but Washington, like out this whole team playoff, they might be the most balanced offense you'll see. Like Michigan can run the ball, but when you force JJ McCarthy to pass, he's not going to do that compared to Michael Penix. So yes, Texas front seven is. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little concerned for the front seven now. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. They front seven is a little nasty, but it's their secondary where I'm like, if our receivers can beat some of these guys, it's going to be a long day for Texas secondary. Because they haven't won.
I do think your receivers can beat some of those guys.
We have some of the best receivers in the nation, so that's why I'm like.
I think it's kind of like the same case with for our defense. It's like the first half is damn near perfect, but then they get comfortable, and that second half is where they kind of lose it a little bit. I think I was kind of saying at the beginning of the season, before the Oklahoma game, I was like, I told Steven or somebody, as soon as they're gonna run into the wrong team where Quinn was gonna do that wrong. And it bit them in the ass. I just hope it doesn't happen against Washington.
So I think Washington is the type of team where, like, if Quentin Ewers is going to do that, Michael Penix in that offense is going to take advantage of it. Like, they're not going to let that slip by. And I think also another thing, the reason why I would pick Washington, if y'all the score make it seem like the Oregon and Washington game was close. It wasn't. If you sat there and watched the game, you can tell Washington had control of that entire game through and through. Like they shut down that Oregon's offense. And Oregon, nigga, we're talking about Oregon can hang with any team in the playoffs. I don't think that's true. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Let them boys run into Bama. I'm sorry, they're getting cooked. Okay, I never thought Oregon can hang with anyone. And when you look at Washington defense, they had like 7 pressures, bro. Like they were getting after Bo Nix, and I mean it's Bo Nix. I mean no one's really scared of that guy. But then when you look at like their defense, Washington defense has been like Texas. Like they've been a little suspect, and they've almost caused games, but when it mattered most, they've come up clutch. I think Washington defense need to play perfect, bro. Force viewers to like see different coverages, something, nigga. Like if you think it's a cover 2, give him a cover 3. Like make that nigga confused, because if the pass rush can get after Texas, I don't know what Texas can do. But at the same time, if Q and Ewers is balling, I mean, Washington they played in a lot of close games, and I feel like that's going to bite them against Texas. I think Texas might be like, I mean, listen, y'all boys been winning little close games, but they might turn up a little bit, and it might be out of reach for Washington to catch up with Texas. So again, see, this is the most balanced playoff game because we already know Bama's going to roll over Michigan, and everyone's going to be watching this game. They're going to be on the edge of their seat saying who's going to win this. Because either team that wins, even if we lose in the first round, we're still better than Florida. But even if we win if we lose in the first round,
even a brag. You should be, bro. You should be.
Even if we lose, I'll still be like, this was a successful season. Like Washington were not in the playoffs picture. They played great out there, you know what I'm saying, to go out in the Pac-12. I would love to go to the Natty because I think we can give Bama a run for their money. I'm going to keep it a bean with you. I really think we can give Bama a run for their money. Unlike Michigan, because Michigan just can't pass to save their career. So I just think against that Nick Saban's defense, I think Michael can cook up a little bit. I think against that defense, Michael Penix, though, like solid 230, 2 TDs a pick. You know what I'm saying? Some like JJ McCarthy, 111, 0 TDs, 2 interceptions. So I mean, it's just like I really think Michael Penix will cook against that defense. You know what I'm saying? That's just me though. But I do got Washington. I think the score goal will be at least. If it's a shootout, 42-38. If it's a shootout, if it's one of those, if it's like a grit game where it's like they're toughing it out, I think Washington can edge it out like 28-24, like something around. I think it's gonna be a mad close game, depending on how the game goes. But the first half
in the same boat. I got Texas 35-31.
That's not even bad.
I say 27-20. Texas.
That's not bad.
27-20.
He want that bad.
I gotta put a score on it.
I mean, you don't got to if you don't want to.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna be honest. This is a toss up. I don't know who I got, but I'm gonna be honest. Texas is gonna need that boy Ewers to throw for four touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see Michigan slowing down. Or Michigan, I don't see Washington slowing down that offense, especially in the playoffs. This is a big opportunity for Michael Penix. I mean, we're not.
He should really win
far away from that Indiana Michael Penix, so we're not gonna see that no more. Michael Penix.
I mean, Indiana, Michael wasn't bad. He was just so hurt. Like he couldn't stay healthy. But I mean, Washington.
I don't think he was healthy enough for us to see it in Indiana. But
yeah. But Washington. I mean, I'm just saying.
And he
that
got
boy.
weapons on the outside. I don't think. But I also think Texas got a sneaky run game that they can look.
Oh yeah, for sure. They got one of the best running backs in the nation.
What's crazy is our RB1. He's out for the season, but the backup has been doing just as good.
Exactly. That's why I say it's sneaky, because we didn't think that it was gonna happen once that back when I was out. But they still got a sneaky run game, but it's literally a toss up. Literally up in the air. Bro.
So Tommy, if let's say your house is on the line.
Oh yeah.
Washington or Texas, who do you got saving your crib, bro?
Oh shit.
Before the bank come in there and snatch it up, bro.
If my house is on the line,
here, do one of these. Just do one of these. You don't gotta say much. Just do one of these.
Bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Darian, don't kill me, bro. But I'm
he's going Husky.
He's having a season. Granted, when he slowed down a little bit, I mean, they were still getting the job done. So
I'm just gonna say, It's already in the script that the rematch between Texas.
They already writing it down, nigga. They like, hey, Washington, keep your hopes up, nigga. Don't even worry about it, bro. That's too much money on the line between Bama and Texas. I
just can't trust your QB to be that guy.
That's fair. That's fair. That's why I'm not even mad at it. But I gotta go with
Texas. Yeah, I mean, we gotta go to Earth. I mean, Darren, I got a question. If you had Michael Penix, would you be more confident in Texas?
Yeah, I like Michael Penix.
See, I'm just saying. But like, can we
talk him in Dallas?
Blood think he's going to be around for that. All right. Can we talk about the elephant in the room though?
What's that?
The Seminoles. How they got robbed.
Yeah, let's run about this for like 5 minutes and then let's get on the playoff tournament talk. Yeah, let's talk about it.
Listen, because I really want to start off. RS, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna highlight your comment. Don't worry. Listen, I'm gonna keep it a bean. First of all, they're already filing a lawsuit, so I already know that's about to go through. If I'm FSU, if I'm the president of the university, you know the guy that was talking on ESPN, the college football guy. When I catch him, I'm running him over with my car. I'm not trolling. If I'm FSU the president, I'm just rolling him over with my car. Second, call it what you want. Hey, you can. Hey, at least I did what I did. You know what I'm saying? Because he cheated us out. Second, Florida State. I don't care if you don't have Jordan Travis. The reason why I even think that them even winning their last 2 games is so important is because the fact that like they were able to win it without Jordan. If Florida State were to lose a game or 2, I'm all right back. Jordan Travis was obviously a big loss, but they still managed to beat a Florida team. And I'm gonna put this out there. I'm about to praise Florida. This was like Florida team who people were like, oh no, Florida's good. They're like a really, really tough team. They're a solid team.
What Jody?
But then they use that against Florida. They use that against Florida State, saying you barely beat Florida. But wasn't y'all just hyping up Florida to be a solid tough out? And then Louisville, this is how you know Florida State should have been in. Florida's defense throughout the entire year, I'm not gonna lie, one of the best defenses in the nation, especially those last couple of weeks. Second, against that Louisville offense. First of all, Louisville, their offense against that Louisville's rush defense, they ran all over them boys. And Louisville was a top 5 rush defense in the nation. So the fact that they were able to still get close to 200 yards on Louisville, and Louisville knew that they were going to run the ball because they didn't trust their backup, and they still won. Yeah, it was 16-6. It wasn't pretty, but they still won. They're still ACC champions. And then my third issue with this, Clemson. No one was talking about Clemson when they were running through the ACC for decades. No one was saying, oh, wow, what you played in the ACC. They're not comp. Florida State is not good. West Virginia is like, no one was saying this when it came to Clemson. And Clemson was getting in the top 4 every other year. Oh, but God forbid Clemson's not good this year. Or Louisville lost in Kentucky. Like, I'm very confused on how you can just say the ACC was a bad conference, but then praise Clemson. Like
this is where I'm at with it, Steven. I don't agree with it, but I understand because in my head, Florida State should have absolutely made it because they won a Power 5 conference. They went undefeated
and beat LSU, by the way.
And beat LSU. They beat two Power 5 schools.
And Darren, before I cut you off, LSU team who the committee, when Bama beat them, they value that win really highly compared to FSU. I'm just saying.
But see, this is where my thing is. If you Texas, I think Texas was safe no matter what. It was between Bama and Florida State. The reason I'm guessing they did is because they were going in with like a third string or something. But this would have been the perfect year to just keep out Bama, keep out the SEC, whatever you want to call it. This would have been the perfect year because it's the last time you have to do it. Because from here on out, I'm not gonna lie, we're probably gonna see like 2 or 3 SEC schools in the 12 team playoff.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't think
this would have been the perfect year to just clean slate for last 14 playoff. But I don't agree with it, but I understand.
I ain't gonna lie, I was scared we weren't gonna make it. I ain't gonna front. I was
So you got a
surprised when
Bama fan scared they wasn't gonna make it to the playoffs. Oh my god, man, that's
no. So I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna front. As a Bama fan, I know y'all getting tired of seeing Bama in the playoffs every year like we is.
Well, I do understand like the quarterback's probably one of the more important, the most important position on the field. Not everybody else got hurt on that team. So
that's what I'm saying. Like
teams. Why? Yeah, I get it.
they're hurting like the entire team because of a player. Like even Jordan Travis tweeted out like because like I ain't gonna lie, if Jordan Travis got hurt earlier in the year, I think they blow out Louisville and all that. But I still think they were still stunned because they didn't have Travis. But they still stepped up to the plate and won. So it's just like
I think
Tommy, where are you at with it, Tommy?
Go ahead.
No, where are you at with it, Tommy?
Oh, I do think it's crazy that we're living in a world where a 13-0 Power 5 conference champion is not in the playoffs. I'm gonna be honest that Florida State defense should be distraught. That Florida State defense was the unsung heroes of those last 2 games. Without that defense, literally winning the swamp, couldn't do nothing against them. We were stuck. Literally goes to the ACC championship game against Louisville, a ranked team, a team that is not bad. They probably had some injuries, whatever, but they did not have no injuries. You know what I'm saying? And for them to go in there and just lock them up and literally was like offense, just don't turn the ball over. That's all we need. Just don't turn the ball over. And they go out and do that. I think that is kind of crazy. That defense alone should be in the college football playoff somehow, some way. But as a Florida Gator fan in me, hey man, Florida State, go cry me a river somewhere else, man. Got another year, buddy. Sorry.
As the group, any last comments on it before we move
on? College football will forever be the most fraudulent sport. Because again, like I said earlier, as an NFL merchant, I never have to worry about Roger Goodell talking about a 15-3 bingo not making it in. I don't ever got to worry about that. But Florida, hey, listen, if Florida can go 13-0 and still not make it, that's tough, nigga.
It is kind of crazy.
What a war
football is. It's crazy how college football works. So how you gonna be undefeated and don't make the playoffs? That's crazy.
But this is why I keep preaching. It's literally an eye test. If they don't like the way you look, bro, you're not going nowhere.
Well, no, but I mean that's my biggest problem. I feel like that was the first time I ever seen them put that on the criteria today. Was where they put the
eye test,
healthy players and eye test and all that today. That was the first time I ever seen them highlight that. That's why that's actually when I knew that they were going to keep Florida State out.
I mean, but Darren, if they were to go off the eye test, then why? If the eye test was so important, then last year TCU should have never made it. TCU should have been out.
That's why I was.
They lost to a Kansas State team.
They shouldn't have been out. I mean, who else should have been out? Cincinnati should have been out. If we really looking at the eye test, multiple years.
Steven, you're spitting.
No. Multiple years. There's multiple years where Ohio State should have never got in.
Bro, you're spitting.
Clemson should have never got in. So again, the college football committee is too inconsistent to keep. 1 year it's TCU. They might not have the eye test, but they deserve it. And then other years they deserve it. Yeah, they might they're too inconsistent. I still think TCU should have got in. I know they still lost. I still think they should have got in. I think they were one of the more deserving teams because you look at what they did against Michigan. Yeah, no one was going to beat Bama. Let's keep it a bean. I don't know why people keep talking about, it was a blowout game, but no one was beating that Georgia team. No one was doing that. So you can't pick and choose what years you're going to do the eye test. Nigga, you know the eye test is a fraudulent when he had Tennessee #1 last year. So it doesn't matter. They're so frauds, bro. They're more fraudulent than
I think that's why this 12-team playoff is going to be perfect because it's going to be able to. If they make that mistake, then they're going to get weaved out early.
But Wrestle Spot. One more thing before we move on. I'm a fan of the 12 team, but 12 team is a little too much because I mark my words. 2 to 3 years from now, niggas are going to be complaining about a 4-loss team not making it in, a 3-loss team not making it in. I'm telling you, 18 was perfect because if you look at the 8 teams in the rankings, it was what? One would have been Michigan, number 8 would have been Bama or Georgia or something like that.
Yeah, I'm not lying. Florida State would have still made it in.
That's what I'm saying. 18 is kind of the perfect number for me, but watch. An SEC team is going to be Tennessee. I'm gonna put my money in right now. It's going to be Tennessee, who's a a 9-3 or 8-4 team who'll be talking about, well, we almost beat Bama. We almost beat Georgia. We should
Almost
be in.
Yeah, I
Almost.
hope almost beat isn't an
Almost.
argument. I hope that would be crazy. That would be
You
crazy.
have
Yeah,
to
if it was eight teams this year, it would be Michigan, Oregon, Washington, Ohio State, Texas, Georgia, Alabama, Florida State.
Perfect
Sounds like a
team.
lot of fun to me. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all do know Florida State's losing that bowl game against Georgia, right?
Florida State, Georgia.
I know they're
Oh,
losing.
Okay, all right.
I know they're losing because but
If I'm Georgia, I better hope they beat the crap out of them, because then they won't.
I don't
shut
think
up
it's
about
gonna
it.
be a blowout or anything because that Florida State defense still exists. But
but they're gonna lose. But like, if it's a close game, like a real close game, oh man, if I'm FSU, even if we lost to Georgia, I'll still be sick because they're talking about we can't hang with the big boys, but we just almost beat Georgia, bro. Now imagine if we went up against a Michigan team. Like, I'm just saying, like,
Florida State. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it's the most hypocrite, or I think it's the most, like, stupidest thing to do. But if y'all win y'all's game against against Georgia, go ahead and be like UCF and put that national championship.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dude, just say that on ESPN too.
Just be
Put that
petty.
dinner on, bro.
Just be petty.
I don't think I can take that.
Don't even worry about it, bro. Just go ahead and put that in there up. You'll be like, wait, who won the 2023 national champion? Oh, it was Florida State. You don't remember? Oh, you didn't see him on national television,
especially if Bama or Texas with one loss, wins the national title. Be like, all I'm gonna say is only one team walked out undefeated.
Yeah, just saying.
That would be a crazy scenario. That would look crazy.
I ain't gonna lie. Now I'm rooting for Florida State to win, just so the college football committee can be like, damn, and niggas like Paul Feynman can be like, damn, Florida State probably was some of the best team in the nation. They just need. I'm not about to do this, bro. I'm not, bro.
Paul was right. He just went way too hard on them. He was right, but he just went. I was just like, yo, you gotta relax, because he was acting like they were a bad team or something.
What I'm saying, bro, they're not, bro. Hey,
that,
bro.
Again, that defense alone should be in the playoffs. Like, that defense is like that, bro.
All right, bro. We can get to wrestling
though. This part won't take too long. It'll be a little fun. We got 16 men's and women's names to reveal about who made the Wrestler of the Year bracket. Enigma and Esco, if you're in the chat, y'all can jump on now if y'all want. For the bottom half of each 16, we're just going to announce them, but for top half, we're just going to put a little graphic up and we'll talk about it. But we can run through the bottom half of each side real quick. Let's start with the women. So who's at 16, number 16 for the year, Tommy?
So we have Tam Nakano. I can't pronounce the last
name.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah, I knew it.
Not a name I'm too familiar with. I heard she's pretty good though.
Yeah, she's fine too.
Deontay, any insight on Tam Nakano?
I know who she is. I've never watching her matches, but I'm aware of her.
Esco, any knowledge on Tam Nakano?
What up, Esco?
Tam. She had a great year.
Yo, Esco tapped in, bro. I love it.
Oh, by the way, if you have not already, go ahead and check out Slammiversary on Esco's channel.
Great event.
Maybe 2 hours ago now. But
yeah, fine though. I ain't gonna lie.
What?
See, this is why I can't fuck with Steven, bro. Because I know he watched the wrestling. Listen, I know he watched the wrestling, right? But his mindset is in fucking ruthless aggression. Attitude.
I just said you're fine.
He said you're fine. He said
you're fine. Yeah. I mean, she's fine too, but like I was talking about you.
Wait a minute, why I'm catching cute strays, bro?
You're not. I'm just giving you a compliment. Yeah. So.
Thank you. But I still know what I said.
Who's number 16 on the men's side?
As if I'm not about to buy a Stardom.
16 on the men's side. He made a late push. Wish he was higher, but it was just too late in the year. Swerve Strickland.
Okay. I'm not mad at that.
Wait, Swerve? Did you say Swerve Strickland?
His second half of the year was really good. The second half of the year was
I think he should be higher. I think he should be a little higher.
I just think it was the time frame of if he got that push earlier in the year, then we might be having a different conversation.
Especially with him being titleless this year.
My guess is next year he'll be top 10.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, and I hope he needs that championship around his
waist.
Wait,
can we talk about? I don't know if y'all have been paying attention, but on Twitter, I guess everybody is calling Swerve and saying like he's not a star, he's not money making.
I've been seeing a lot of
whatever.
Swerve hate on Twitter. Like, what's with that lately?
Because
I don't know
black.
what that is.
It's
I'm
'cause
about to
he's
say,
black.
Steven, you might be onto something. Why can't we just have a top guy, bro? Why can't we have a top guy? Why is that so hard to have? You know what I'm saying? Why is that so hard to have?
It's because he's black, bro. That's it.
I mean, I don't.
Come on.
But I see with Tony Khan though, I don't see that being an issue of him.
Well, yeah, Tony
pushing
Khan's
Swerve.
probably gonna book him to the moon still, but
it's the
hate
fans
needs to
though.
stop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the hate
fans
needs to
definitely.
stop.
All right, who's
We're going
15
back
on?
to the
Yeah, we're back and forth.
girls list. We got Oscar.
WW.
That's not a bad spot for her. I think she would have been way higher if WWE kept the momentum on her. But that's a good spot.
Mm-hmm.
I love my
that's
baby
not bad.
Oscar. I'm about to buy that Oscar shirt. I don't care if it's that much. I'm about to buy one
W.
That's a W shirt.
because I took her out the cart because it was making my cart look way too expensive. But I don't care.
What else did you
15
get?
on
What
the.
other shirts?
But yeah, what else?
I got me a Bailey hoodie. I'm pre-ordering that CM Punk hoodie.
That CM Punk zip up is on the way.
Yeah,
On the way, but
I got the.
I'm getting
I get the zip up.
I'm getting the pullover
Hey,
one because I'm a fat ass nigga, and then I'm getting that's it. That's all I'm getting, and then now I'm gonna get that Oscar shirt. I want to get that Bailey hold on. I want to get this Bailey and Charlotte like thing where like up their accomplishments. I don't know what it's called. I want to get 2 of those, but I'm gonna try to.
You
But
talk about that? Is it the plaque?
yeah, the plaque. There we go. The plaques. Yeah, I want to get 2 of those. But
When they drop punks, I'll get that one.
100%.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
an instant cat.
Fuck
But,
Pepsi
Dude, they
I
got
like
a
Coke
Randy
and
one.
shit.
Is Randy already made? Let me see.
I do not know. Probably. Oh yeah, and my future purchase is going to be that Charlotte sign belt too. But the 2 hoodies and the shirt is a guaranteed purchase though. It's like $300.
And it's signed.
Yeah,
And that's it. Just 300.
yeah. It's a SmackDown Women's title signed by her.
Really?
That's
What
not-
the fuck?
You need to hop on.
300?
That's not bad.
300
Yeah.
for a belt is crazy by itself.
Autograph for 300.
Yeah, it's I was scrolling. I was shocked. I'm like, damn. Why did he value in Charlotte like this? Like that belt at least 500, nigga. Like, but yeah.
Who's 15 on the men's side?
15 on the men's side. I wanted to put Swerve above him so bad, but I that championship value I value that a little bit in this situation. Alex Shelley, Impact World Champion.
Alex Shelley.
Only because he's world
Listen,
champ.
listen.
Swerve was definitely
Alex
could've
Shelley
been
has been
above him.
proving me wrong. Now, listen, I'm the biggest Motor City Machine Gun fan.
Wait,
They're
who the
my
f- is
favorite
Alex
tag
Shelley?
team.
What the f-
They're my favorite tag team. And I told people that it was this year when I said the Motor City Machine Guns are the best tag team since the 2000s. And people shitted on me, except for this year. Not only have both Shelley and Saban won singles gold, but they also won tag team gold in the same year. And niggas shitted on me for saying that, but they're proving me right.
They don't know ball.
I haven't watched too much whatever you want to call it right now. Impact this year.
TNA.
but What
You
I've
can
seen.
call
It
TNA early.
It's
We're doing
called
that early.
TNA. Damn it.
14 on the women's side.
Is it? Hold on, guys. Is it a Zoomy or is it AZM? It's a Zoomy, right?
This is
You
you
Zoomy.
can call her AZM too if you want.
Oh wait, it's perfect because he just got here in time to tell us what's up.
Enigma.
Hey, what up, Enigma? What up, man?
A nigga,
You came just in time to talk about a Zoomy, AZM.
Yeah, Enigma really my dog for real though. He's the reason why I love Stardom so much. Shout out to Enigma.
is that the real reason, Steven?
Oh no, because it's Siri. I ain't gonna. Okay, I'm not about to tell you how I like Siri, but I'm really not. I'm not about to hear this nigga Esco up. I'm not gonna hear the end of it. Yo, Enigma, you there, bro?
Is your mic muted, bro?
What was that?
There you
go.
Tell
Yeah,
us,
man, what's going
tell us
on,
a little bit. Tell us a little bit about what was it again? AZM
Azumi.
her year.
Fuck you. And yeah. I'm not good at bursting up. Wait, yeah. Okay, so tell you about Azumi, right?
Yes.
Okay, so not the longest reigning, but it has the most defenses for the high speed championship, which is basically Stardom's cruiserweight title. But that's cool and all. She has the most defenses, broken record by Mai Iwatani. She is one of the only few to beat both Stardom's top stars, Utami Hayashishita and Julia. For you guys that want to know the time frame, beat Julia in 55 seconds. She also held her high-speed title 2 months longer than Bianca held the Raw Women's title.
W.
And there you have it. That's why she's on the list.
14 on the men's side.
14 on the men's side was just a bout machine, Mike Bailey.
W.
Mike Bailey, I'm not mad. I love Mike Bailey. He the reason why I even like.
Not gonna lie, I
started
think Bailey should be number 12.
He should be a little.
We'll get there. We'll get there. But number 12 on the women's side. Or no, 13. I'm sorry, 13.
Again, you may have to help me with this name. Suzuki.
Oh,
She a hooper also.
okay, so another young prodigy. I feel like I got you at the right time. So another young prodigy, the youngest winner of the 5-star Grand Prix at 21 years old, despite controversial winning ways. She is one of the most successful people in Stardom this year, not affiliated in a faction. 5-star winner. She has won the trios titles, and she's main eventing their Dream Kingdom, which is their Wrestle Kingdom.
She's a Uber. I don't think I really.
Oh, she has a fire move called the Tequila Shot. You all should see what it looks like.
Tequila Shot?
Yeah, it's fire.
Oh, he's spinning though. He's spinning.
Number 13 on the men's side.
So this one kind of surprised me.
I'm glad he made it. I'm looking at it right now. I'm glad he made it.
I'm kind of surprised he made it. I don't think he was rated that high on my personal list, but after adding up all the totals, he ended up making the list. Samoa Joe.
He's had a good year. He's had a good year.
I'm not gonna lie. I would put Joe at 10 for me.
10 is. I mean, I like Samoa Joe.
As far as wrestling and then a story aspect, he's been there like pretty much all year. So
I'm surprised he made the list at all.
Yeah, me on. That's what I'm saying.
Listen, I'm gonna say this about Joe. I think, first of all, his Ring of Honor reign was sloppy only because Tony Khan is not booking Ring of Honor at all, so that's not Joe's fault. But I will say though that if it wasn't for All In, right, and the way that Samoa Joe moved backstage, I don't think he will be getting the shine that he is now. He deserves it, no shadow of a doubt. But since he's been put in this position, oh my gosh, he has been perfect. Samoa Joe is the perfect heel. He is just absolutely just like, he's been proven why he should be a top guy. But he's always been like that though.
You take their in-ring work, storyline work, mic work, and just how long they've been throughout the year. From January
1st of the year to about, till now.
Yeah, and Samoa Joe had the ring work from the beginning of the year to probably like the feud with CM Punk. Then that's when the stories came in and the mic work, all that.
Don't forget his ROH TV title reign.
Oh yeah, that.
To be fair, I don't watch Ring of Honor, so I don't know.
I mean, I watch it when I can, and especially since Chris Hero is running things there, so I definitely got to watch it now.
Speaking of Ring of Honor, I love the Athena shit, bro. I love that shit.
We'll get to her in a little bit, but let's talk about number 12 on the women's side. I like
Here's
this one
that I could probably talk about a little bit for you guys, but at 12 you have Diana Purrazzo.
I ain't gonna lie, she should be top 10.
Top 10 is tough.
What's Diana done?
I mean, she's just been that.
Oh shit, my fault.
No, like genuine question.
No. So beginning of the year, she was holding the Knockouts title. That's how she started the year. Then she ended up, obviously, they signed Trinity, had to drop the title to Trinity. But after
good matches with Trinity too.
Phenomenal matches with Trinity. She's had phenomenal matches with Jordan Grace this year as well. She's just been there, one of the best just match quality gals on that roster, other than Trinity obviously being the champion. But she's basically just holding it down, really.
So she's a workhorse.
Workhorse. Right now. She's not with the title right now, so that's basically what she's doing.
I like it.
That brings us to number 12 on the men's side.
I like this one a lot. All right, I like this one a lot. 12, Zack Sabre Jr.
That is a good pick.
It's a good pick, but he flips between either 12, 11, 10 for me.
It's just
And look, and
when
judging off the years that they had, these 12, 11, 10, I can see that, and I think that 12 is a good spot though.
if you just go down his match list, his match quality of his defenses with the television title in New Japan, just match by match by match by match.
Highly
And then
recommend
he's had
watching
the
it.
Danielson match, he had the Osprey match, just big matches and great matches all year long.
He had a great match with Tom Lawley. He had a great match with Jeff Cobb. Both of them. First one was a time limit draw. Second one, Jeff barely lost.
Zack Sabre really carrying that title over there for sure.
The only holder, and he'll be defending that title for the, I believe, 20th or 19th time by Wrestle Kingdom against Tanahashi.
That is
Crazy.
insane.
He's a workhorse.
Appreciate it. This next spot for the women's side, it's really early for her, but I love that she's there. Tell them who it is for 11 on the women's side.
So we have Willow Nightingale.
Mm.
Now I'm gonna be honest. I think I had her high at the beginning of the year. I had her real high at the beginning of the year, real high. But it kind of kind of slowed down towards the second half of the year. But I don't think it slowed down enough to where she just completely out of the top.
I might argue that I'd probably put maybe Diana above her, but I'm not mad at that.
My only issue is, well, it's not really an issue. I just hate that her title reign came based off of an injury, because I feel like she's put in so much work, and I feel like she does deserve a title. I just hate the way that she won it, even though it was still a great match. But
Wait, who you talking about?
Willow Nightingale.
She only, yeah.
Who?
You know Willow, man. Come on.
Look at Willow real quick, Steven. You don't know who she is.
Oh, Will. Oh, okay. I heard something completely different. Oh, her fine ass.
I think Willow was good, but for some reason, despite everything she's done up to now, it feels like she peaked for me personally after her Athena match.
Mm-hmm. They low key should have just put that TBS title on her in AEW, but you know.
Yeah, instead of waiting for Statlander, I would have been okay with Willow beating Jade.
Mm-hmm. I would have been fine with that.
But then again, though, I'm kind of glad she didn't win, because I don't think they would have done much with her with the TBS title. And look what they did with Chris Statlander. They ain't really do much with her.
Trying to make her a workhorse.
Yeah, that's really what you should do. You just make her rest.
That's it. Like the AEW women's title was a story belt, and the TBS is a workhorse belt.
True, but I also think the TBS should have a little bit of story in it every once in a while.
It's only had 3 holders.
I mean, they could have done a lot with Sky Blue. I mean, Grant, they're still doing a lot with Sky Blue and that whole thing, but they're gonna easily use Willow a little bit more prominent in that storyline.
Probably around 2024.
I hope so.
Next spot on the men's side, we got a menace. Who is it, Tommy? At 11.
Well, at 11, it is Christian Cage. And I think he's been carrying.
I think we can all remember when he visibly turned it into full gear this year. If he did that just a little bit earlier, I think he would have gotten the top 10.
Agreed. The whole time he was the fake champ, if he was the world champ, oh man.
Christian, father of the year.
Father of the year.
He should be high. I ain't going front. He should be high.
Is there anyone on the list that has dad issues? Because Christian Cage is coming for them.
Dad issues, granddad issues, fucking dead relatives.
Yeah, facts. Any
or if you have a hot mom.
Oh yeah, you have a hot mom. Christian sliding in your mom's DMs.
Number 10 on the women's side.
Hikaru Shida. I love this one.
See, I want to argue that she can be lower, but due to shitty booking, 10 just is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
3-time. I think she was the first 3-time AEW Women's Champion this year.
Yeah.
She did.
Walked into All In as champion.
She beat Paige.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She beat Toni Storm, then Paige, and then dropped it back to Toni Storm, right?
Yeah.
And again, the AEW standards, that's low-key a resume. I'm just saying. That's low-key a resume.
Huh?
But number 10 on the men's side. I'm glad he made it in the top 10.
Ilya Dragunov. current NXT champion. I had it before
Bangers
he even
against
won the
Dijak,
championship.
banger trilogy against Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah,
Bro,
that's like the
Banger team.
highlight of Dragunov for me. His matches with Melo.
Even before this NXT championship run that he's on now, the matches he had with what's his name?
JD,
bro? The big guy, the bigger guy. What's his name? I can't think of it right now. He's on
Dijak?
NXT. Bro, the match that he had with Dijak, bro.
Nigga. Nigga.
He had me so lit,
Is
bro.
it sad? Is it sad that I forgot that he's NXT champ?
That's crazy. Ilya has
Dijak
been,
is just such a workhorse. I actually do forget he's champ.
just a brutal man in ring. Just match. I'm gonna be honest. Based on
I'm excited to see his match with Baron Corbin next week.
Damn, never
that
thought
should
I'd
be
ever
a
hear that.
banger. Another hard
Yeah.
hitter.
I'm excited for that.
Corbin.
Baron Corbin. But the final part of the bottom half before we get into the graphics. Who's
Yeah,
number
we're at
9?
9. So 9 on the women's list is Kairi Sane.
Probably would have been higher if she
W.
didn't.
I'm not gonna lie,
So-
that is way too fucking high.
Wait,
But
Now,
didn't she
granted,
win it last year?
She did no. Azumi won it last year. She was in
Azumi
the
won
finals last year though.
No, I
Wait,
just would rank
Enigma.
Kyrie like 15. Like I think she was
Enigma.
15 on mine.
Enigma, I got a question.
What's up?
Because I've heard all these rumors and stuff. So was Kyrie Sane basically like the Hulk Hogan out in Stardom?
Yes and no.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, 'cause I heard
I
she
feel like
was
Kyrie's
like,
okay with losing. Hulk Hogan was not.
okay, so in the grand scheme of things, booking wise, she was basically Hulk Hogan. This girl went undefeated in Stardom. She either went time limit draw or did not take the pin in the tag matches.
Damn.
So in booking wise, but I'm pretty sure if anyone would have been like, hey, Kyrie, you want to lose, she would have said sure. But Kyrie's way too big. Like Kyrie and Io are kind of above the red and white belt, like status wise.
And Sherry.
No,
He said no.
Damn, Eggman, let me have my shine, bro. Yeah.
man, I can't lie to you, man. How dare I lie to you on your show?
No,
That's
that's
real.
real.
That's
That's real.
Real?
I just love Siri too much. That's why.
I know you do, and I respect it, man.
why do
But
you
Number
say that?
9 on the men's side.
John Moxley.
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of feel like he should be 7.
This is where I think the list gets a little crazy, but
I don't think he should be that high, to be honest. I'm gonna keep it a bean.
I think his early on in the year, I don't think he was that high. But I think
his peak this year was really early. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah.
I just think that what always will get Moxley over is the fact that he's just a workhorse. And I feel like that's so big when it comes to us critiquing is that workhorse and like really being there for your company. And Moxley has really done that this year. So I think he will always be in the top 10 if he keeps this up. Or like, yeah.
You know what I like about rating these guys on the match quality and that versus everything else kind of around it, or at least I value that a little bit more, is because that doesn't necessarily have to do with your booking. If you get told to go, you have a match this day, and you just make it the best match of the night, that's big. It doesn't matter. That's why I like that, because you don't have to think about the booking too much. You're just thinking about the match quality, and that's what I like.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
And
graphics
that's exactly what
time.
Moxley does.
Number 8 on the women's side.
So she made a late push, but she's still doing phenomenal work, and I don't think it's gonna stop anytime soon. We have Timeless Tony Storm, man. Timeless Tony Storm.
Yeah, late push is the right word to say.
Timeless Tony.
She's easily the greatest thing in the AEW's women's division right now. Just beat Hikaru Shida, who appeared early on this list. Beat her for that title again. So yeah, I think it's deserving. I think it's deserving.
I do think though, because of
Number
the late push, she should be like maybe 10.
Fair.
But I understand
That's got-
8. I respect 8 too,
That's how you feel about it.
because she's a
All right,
3-time
man.
champ.
This one's gonna make people question a lot of things. Well, this one we might spend some time on. Let's talk about it. Number 8 on the men's side.
Your tribal chief, Roman Reigns.
I think he shouldn't be
Now-
on the list.
He
A
should
lot
not
of
be on
people
the
don't
list.
think he should be on the
So
list.
this is where I'm at with it. I'll kind of take the reign on this part and let
All
y'all
right.
talk about it. This is where I am with it. I think he's a lock for number at least top 10 no matter what because of he's the champion. Hit 1,000 days this year. His storylines on TV were great.
He main event
What
WrestleMania.
hurts him? Yeah, what hurts him? 5 matches in 1 year and little to no TV appearances. So I think he's a lock for top 10, but I'm not mad at him being 8.
The man, we barely seen the motherfucker. We was begging and clawing for him to be on TV.
I think like Wrestle Spot said, he did hit that 1,000 days. It's 1,000 days.
Okay, so
it's one
let's
of them
say he
things,
hit that
like,
1,000 days this year without a match. Will he still make it?
but that's the
Without a
thing.
match-
Thankfully, we got at least a couple matches out of him.
Without a
And
match, he's like number 15.
to be honest,
50
but,
without
I
a
mean,
match this year?
It's hard. It's
I think
hard
he
to
has
leave him off the list.
he has to have a spot because of the accomplishments. Granted, yeah, I think it has to be a lock.
I'm pretty sure we went back and forth about this, but I think right now, like the penalty of like Roman Reigns part time is that he's top 10 instead of top 5. Now, if we were to hypothetically say 1,000 days, no matches, he didn't show up for jack shit except WrestleMania, then he just gets 15.
But the few matches he did have, the stories behind them, they weren't bad. Let's be real. None of the bloodline
Realistically.
storylines have been bad. So
And also every match this year, with the exception of maybe the LA Knight one, went into with like had like crazy build, had crazy storyline around it, and they were all really good. They all felt very important.
Mhm.
But
This next one.
I kind of would argue that the match didn't feel important.
Really? You had the Civil War, you had the Tribal Combat, you had the match in my
Yeah, but like, at what
Can I
point
say
did
this?
anyone and their mother be like, "Yo, I think Jay got a shot"?
I will say this though about
Tommy was saying Jay had a shot.
I was saying Jay has a shot, bro.
I think the LA Knight match, right? I think that it was not good for like a certain reason, and I think because I don't think it was supposed to be LA Knight because they've been teasing us like online of it being AJ Styles for like the longest. It was gonna be AJ Styles against Roman, and then they just kept canceling it and shit. So I feel like it was like a last minute thing. So it was like
That's sort of the reason I said with the exception of LA Knight one, because that was just kind of the most formulaic Roman Reigns match I've seen.
free AJ Styles.
Yes.
AJ Styles.
But
Yeah,
I think 8 is a good spot. Personally. Let's talk about number 7 on the women's side. Wait! Don't say it yet. Let me look for it.
Okay.
Hold on.
Holding.
All right, I found it.
All right, the Impact Knockouts champion. We have Miss Trinity 5-2. I mean,
W.
I'm not gonna lie. If I didn't have a committee and I didn't have to think about everybody else's lists, I would have like 3 black women in the top 5.
College football committee.
I would have 3. Bro. She would be in my top 5 if I didn't have to think.
Tommy
about
was really
nobody else.
petitioning for
I mean, I had
John,
I
I don't know what to tell
3
you,
black
man.
women in my top 3, but I don't know where y'all heads was at.
Nigga, Hayter's been out for like the whole year.
Does not know? Does he know?
Jamie Hayter's been hurt for like all year.
all year, basically.
I do miss Jamie Hayter.
Blood Tommy thinks he's Dr. Umar talking about 3 black women in the top 3.
Y'all can't, bro. Didn't I say that on the committee? I wanted that to happen.
He was really pushing it.
But
But
listen. I'm gonna say this though. If it was really the 2 that hasn't been named yet, and Trinity, it would have been perfect. It still would have been perfect. A perfect 3.
But the top 3 were locked in, like maybe.
To be honest, they were
July.
pretty locked.
I mean, that is true too, but it's still. I mean, I don't know. I feel like 3 could have been interchangeable in a way. Anyway, I'm cool.
You
with my
have to like do a hard sit down and talk about it. Like we can even do that right now when we get to 3.
Right. Hey, I'm down. Hey, when we get to the top 3, we can talk about it. I'm always.
Hater does need to come back, Harris. But number 7 on the men's side, it's cool.
Did you find it? Did you find it? You got it?
Yeah, I have it.
All right, cool. We got Bryan Danielson. I think he's Mr. AEW at this point.
Yeah.
Setting a little high. I ain't gonna lie.
First of all,
I think,
okay,
no,
now
you know what's crazy? I think he would have been higher if he didn't get hurt briefly.
Bro, it feels like that
true.
nigga's
But
hurt
that's why
every
you're
other
He would have made
day.
top 5.
Steven might be spitting, but I like.
Hey, we're not doing that.
Bro,
we're not doing
blood.
that. We're not doing that. Steven, shut up.
Blood's
We're not doing that.
hurt
We're not doing
every
that.
bro.
We're
The
not
nigga don't
doing
drink
that.
milk.
We're not doing that though.
No, we're
not
doing
doing
that.
that.
Blood doesn't drink milk, bro. He's hurt every other day.
actually think
No, he doesn't drink
bro.
milk because he's vegan, right? That's why.
Wait, we talking about Danielson?
Yeah.
I know,
Bro, yeah,
Steve. I know you went
Steven-
back here disrespecting Danielson, bro.
I'm not, but he should not even. He shouldn't even. Okay, and
Steven,
what is that supposed to mean?
Steven,
I
have
think-
you
I
seen
think
the
he-
matches he's had this year? Have you seen
That's
the matches
cool
he's
and
had?
all. That's cool and all, but when you can't stay healthy and you're out for half of the year, sometimes, nigga, I'm not about to.
How long has
piggyback.
Roman been out? How many matches has Roman had this year?
That's what I'm saying.
Come-
That's
But his
what
match
makes
has
me one of the
been
reasons.
good and his accomplishments.
And Danielson
Danielson
hasn't?
has been good
Wait,
too.
It's been good too. But like, what has he done outside be an in-ring merchant?
Stories. What are you talking about? This story with Okada is great. This whole eye injury. What are we talking about?
Oh, my
The storyline
fault.
between
Bro,
the-
RS just spit. He just, bro, RS.
I mean, I guess that's cool, but that doesn't line up for what have like Roman has done. So like,
It only hurts. It only hurts Steven. It only hurts Roman because he hasn't been on TV.
Roman didn't beat Okada this year, did he? I don't think so.
That's
In
fucking crazy.
I mean, it's impossible. But let Okada come to WWE, he's smashing, bro. So it don't matter.
He's not coming to WWE.
I know he should stay his ass away. No one wants to hear that. No one wants to see that name.
That's
Nigga,
crazy.
Number
I don't
number
like
6
Okada, bro.
on the
Number
Number
women's
6 for
side.
the women, bro.
nigga, this is America.
Dang.
6 on the women's
Wow.
list? Anyway, 6 on the women's list, right?
Wow.
Nah.
Yo,
That's a W. She should be higher, but that's a W right there, though.
I ain't gonna lie.
man.
I got questions, but
I mean, this is the time. Let it out.
I respect that she's number 6. As a huge EO fan, all that shit. But we can act as if Bianca hasn't been packing up Damage Control Monday through Sunday on some Cena versus Nexus shit for the
Hey,
last
that's
360.
That may be true, but EO has looked damn good in defeat.
EO has looked good since day one in the ring, but she has accomplishments from June, July.
But doesn't EO have one? I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure EO's pinned Bianca, and I'm pretty sure she's pinned Charlotte this year, if I'm not mistaken.
She has actually.
That is true. The two top people of the WWE in a sense, but that doesn't change EO's January, EO's February, EO's March, EO's April. Like
Granted,
it doesn't change
sure,
all
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That's kind of questionable. That, like, I'm happy for this. I just want to put EO 8.
Okay.
But number 6 on the men's side.
Steven, close your eyes. Cody Rhodes.
Tio, we'll send you a letter in the mail, man. Your uncle got it.
That's crazy.
I mean, it's self-explanatory. It's Cody Rhodes, guys.
I have nothing to say.
It's Cody Rhodes.
It's still,
Yeah, it's Cody Rhodes.
it's still FTO and it's still F Cody Rhodes, bro.
That's real.
Cody did win the Rumble, Main Event Mania, won tag titles. To me, that's him finishing the story, winning tag titles.
That's crazy.
All right,
You know
it
that's
is.
not what he wants.
That is
Oh, it is.
insane, bro, man.
No, Egma's spitting though.
What was the first title Cody ever won?
The tag team title that he barely held for like a month. So yeah, you spin, bro. You spin.
Barely what? Bro, Bobby had with Hardcore Holly, then had with Ted DiBiase. Actually, I'm not going over.
Oh,
Cody's
he
tag
did.
titles.
Ew. I forgot about that. That was it.
Yeah, fucking Cody's had like 7 tag team partners. Cody's a real tag team merchant. I don't care what anyone says.
You want to check it out?
Okay.
Cody is
For this next one, I would have been real angry in the beginning of the year, but I'm not gonna lie. This second half of the year, she's been going crazy. He was number 5.
Hey, fuck Donnie, but it's Becky Lynch.
That's real.
All right, I respect it.
Fuck
Yeah, she
Nani,
deserves
bro.
it though. She deserves
She deserves it.
it.
She deserves it.
Yeah.
At
Fuck
NXT,
Donnie.
She's not
on the
better
title
than-
run.
She's not better than Charlotte, but she deserves it though.
Interchangeable.
It's not, but all right, keep yapping, bro.
I would shout out to Becky. She made the list and everything. If I could leave her off, I would. Just in spite of Donnie.
Yeah, college football committee. College football committee.
What keeping it a bean?
College
Hey, we-
football committee. She's the FSU nigga. She deserves
If no
to
no
be.
no no no. If I left her off the list, she would have been FSU because I would have left her off the list because Donnie, and that's a whole.
So you're admitting that you have bias in rankings,
Bro. I mean, they did. The
Yeah.
college football committee just showed us.
Yeah, you're definitely an SEC merchant, and this shows.
Hey man, all I'm saying is FSU and Donnie, I would have got them both out of here.
Letting your biases. Ah, man, you're really the college football committee, bro.
Anyway,
It's hard, bro. Thank
Number
God you don't
five
do the
on-
PWI. God, you
Number
don't do
5
I'm
on the
better than
men's
them.
side, the
Seth
world heavyweight champion.
freaking Rollins.
I mean, I guess.
Should have been
I mean,
higher.
he's above Cody.
Should have been higher if it wasn't for Triple H.
I mean, he's cool.
Should he be higher? I think he's
I'm on
fine. Where he's
I
at?
think he's gonna go.
I-
I agree that this is the right choice. Seth over
No, that is the right choice, though.
My issue.
Cody
with
going
this
0-3 against
whole
Seth was crazy.
thing. My issue with this is he's your world champion, and he's literally underneath
Harry.
Judgment Day. Like, he's not even being the face of Raw. He's not booked as the face of Raw. He's not getting
Yeah.
as much TV time as Rhea Ripley, which is fucking sad.
It's like, who wants to see a crybaby on TV?
Fucking Dom gets more TV time than Seth.
As he
And
should.
it's just like, the booking, I don't, because we all know Seth is Triple H's number one guy. We know this. Why is he not treating him like such?
Because he's a
I don't get
crybaby.
it.
I thought this was established.
And if we talk about workhorses, Seth is the workhorse of WWE.
But he's a
There's
cry.
no doubt
I
about
think Igma's just. I think Esco's not hearing me.
He's been I hear what you're saying, but he's the fucking workhorse of the WWE. He deserves to whine and say everything that he's saying because he's not getting treated fairly.
No, he shouldn't. He should just accept that Punk is better.
Like, look, Cody gets more TV time.
Wait, Esco, you hated when Punk was whining. So why is it okay that Seth can whine?
Because he hates Punk, bro.
Because it's a kayfabe whine, in my opinion. I feel like.
Oh, now it's a kayfabe line.
Seth-
What's yapping today?
To be
Because
fair though, Esco, well, I could have swore I remember Rollins kind of like whining that Reigns had the top spot over him.
As he
mean-
should though.
Okay,
Doesn't matter.
but if we compare, we could have a whole episode of the differences between a Punk wine and a Rollins wine.
Bro.
Punk does not compare, and Seth Rollins has shown that he should be the face of that company.
What's up,
You
Ada?
cannot tell me that
What up,
he
Ada?
does not deserve it. He's put in the work. This man, CM Punk, has taken time off and not even in the wrestling business, has talked down on active wrestlers. Like, they don't compare at all.
But Esco, the thing is though, sometimes your best isn't good enough. Okay, so please accept that, bro. Your best isn't good enough, bro. All right, so. I mean, Dak Prescott, he was good enough, but he's just not good enough to get the Cowboys to a Super Bowl.
Notice how it comes back to me.
Because that was like the perfect comparison. I'm sorry,
every
I'm not gonna
single
lie.
time.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Florida's best is just not good enough for a national championship. So, like, we just have to accept that. People just
Number 4.
everyone wants someone to be so good. Sometimes they're just not good enough. Prime
Number
example,
4
Liv
on
Morgan.
this list, you said?
Yeah.
Yes.
We got Rhea Ripley.
Oh, L
I think
list.
she's too high.
This list is already cooked.
Steven,
Too high.
wait. Steven, do you think she's too high or too low?
Oh, she's way too low. She's really be
Way
2
too
or 1.
low.
She's really
Also
be
too
Where
high.
do you want Rhea to be at on this list?
either 2 or 1, depending on who's in the list. Nigga, dog. And I'm not even a Judgment Day fan like that. But even
Name
I know
her.
that.
What matches she's had?
That one was Zelina Vega, the one at Crown Jewel.
One at Mania.
The Charlotte banger at Mania. Like,
That
oh my
can
god.
only- One banger can only get you so far.
Zelina Vega. So the Zelina Vega one was not a banger.
Okay, it was a banger.
Oh,
But
okay.
that
Like I
Charlotte
said.
match was a 5-star match. Let's be real. It's not.
okay.
The Zelina match wasn't a 5-star. So I
And her
compared
body
to
of work.
I'm gonna say this,
What
compared
she's
to the
doing right now.
possible-
Like, I don't know what to
Compared
say.
to the possible top 3, she don't compare. She don't.
Okay. Well, let's see the top 3 then.
It's just, I think she's just lacking in one department that I did talk about earlier, and it's the not match quality, because the quality is always going to be fire, but
It's the
Roman's
amount
had
of
what,
matches.
maybe 5, and I feel like she's only had like 3, 4, you know. So yeah,
And she's active.
Yeah, she's doing great character work right now. Did you see what she did with Randy? Oh my God.
That's why I'm cool with her.
Right. She's doing with men. What is she doing with women? She's the women's champion, not having a story with the women. That's why I feel like
giving
she's too hot.
sexism right now.
She's a women's champion. What's she going to defend
I
the
wasn't
title
ready for
against
that
Randy?
card.
She's going to defend the title against Randy Orton. What are we doing?
Just saying. I mean,
At the Rumble, Rhea versus Randy, women's title on the line. Okay.
I'll watch that. No?
You'll watch
you
that
would.
intergender match.
I'll watch that.
I bet
I'm
you
trolling
would.
right now. No, I'm trolling. But like, I mean,
okay.
it is giving sexism right now, though. Like, she can feud with men.
wait till you hear the next 3, though. Wait till you hear the next 3.
I'm saying, I'm
Nah,
trolling.
next 3, Steven, like, I got to hear, like, if you really want to debate those.
All right, let's hear him.
In my opinion, he might be able to debate 1, but you got to stay tuned. Number 4 on the men's side.
Orange Cassidy.
Bro,
He's had a phenomenal year.
I really got to say that I did not want to do this, but I would be a fucking liar if I didn't.
I'm not gonna lie, it's Bug J Aries right now, but I think he might be able to give you a good reason why Orange Cassidy should be this time.
Like, I fucking, there's, how do I say this? I didn't like Orange Cassidy for a multitude of reasons other than, all right, this guy's just a joke character, whatever. We've had them throughout history. We've had the Santino Morellas, we've had the Hurricanes, etc. But this dude had a fucking goated All-Atlantic title reign. I can't lie. That shit was fire.
How many defenses was it like?
Like
He
20-something?
had, hold on, I had it in my notes. Let me see if I can find it. He
had
had
mad
too
defenses.
fucking many.
One about a war, like, come on.
I ain't gonna lie, there were a lot of them when he got his ass beat, but he somehow kept winning.
Like when he went against Jabata, oh my
When he went
god.
against Roosh, that was bullshit. But he found a fucking way.
I'm not gonna lie. Him. There's just too many matches. He has to be there. He has to be.
Okay, I don't have his title matches, but he is 41-7 this year.
This year?
Yeah.
That's kind
Only
of
4 weeks.
Yo, Dash,
Almost
where
3
you're
weeks.
spitting, she has been having stories with women. You're spitting right now, bro.
Okay.
Well, Orange Cassidy somehow made it here. I can't even, like, fight it.
No, I'm not sure.
41-7.
I'm not really
41-7 while being a champion. Come on now. If
Number
this was a
3.
world title reign, he'll be number 1.
3 for the
3 on
women.
the women's side.
All right,
We
time to hear this.
have a beast, Julia.
Damn, I'm finna nut.
You know, I'm trying to see what Esco says when he thinks Attitude Era.
No. It's not even because her looks. It's because I love Julia. Like I
All right, so
genuinely.
can you debate this?
What's up?
Can you debate that Julia should not be on top 3?
No, she should 100% be top 3.
Okay.
I'll make a case she should be 1 or 2. Like she, bro.
Okay.
If you watch, bro, I can literally sit down and watch Julia matches and never get bored of it. Like,
I bet you could. I bet you could, Steven. I bet you could.
all right, okay, so all right. So I'm not about to do this with you, bro. But Julia is a freaking hooper. Like she's had a crazy year this year, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to
So
Julia.
do I got to name the accomplishments?
Isn't she scheduled to be at the WWE Performance Center?
Yeah, that's what we're reported.
Yeah.
But I don't want her to go though. She doesn't fit in the WWE mode. She fits more AEW than anything, to be honest.
Oh no, Tony Khan can't ruin Julia.
Oh yeah. I don't want her. I don't want him
No, she
near any of my
needs to
favorite
stay
talents.
her ass in Japan.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Stay her ass in Japan, bro.
I'm gonna say this: every wrestler that's in Japan currently needs to stay. Everybody is fine where they at. There's
Enigma.
not one person
What's
that is
up?
pooping that should leave.
Read the comment.
Recommend me some Julia matches because she's been catching my attention like that.
I got you, Dashboard. Oh, my fault, Eggman. My fault.
Oh no, yeah, you good. You're good, fucking Steve. I'm glad that you can do it too.
I got you, Dash. I'm gonna put him in the video section freaking Discord. I got you, brother. Don't even
But
worry
before
about it.
you recommend those matches, I'll just name Julia's accomplishments. This year, she opens the year with the World of Stardom title, red belt, shortened. She is 1/3 of the Trios champions currently, and she is the second New Japan Strong Women's Champion. Fun fact, horrible fact, I hate it myself. She has more defenses than the IWGP Women's World title combined in this one reign.
And I believe the IWGP Championship has had 3 champions.
It has had 3 champions, those being Kyrie, Sasha Banks, and Mai Iwatani. And altogether, I believe they have, I think, 4 defenses. Julia's on like 8 or 9.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like she's cooking.
Yep.
But number 3 on the men's side, I'm happy he made it top 3 this year.
The Ring General, Gunther.
Not gonna lie, he low-key should be too.
Low-key,
I will
low-key,
talk
but
about
I
it.
have an argument.
I don't know
for
about that.
why he's
He should
three
be
or not.
1, in my
Oh,
opinion.
now we
He
can get
should
into
not be 1.
arguments.
He should not be 1. He should not be 2. We all know 1 and 2 is rated perfectly. And
Are they?
I got you, Aiden.
It's no. I
They
think we
are
can do
rated
this.
perfectly.
I think we can argue this.
I'm not. Listen, we can argue it. We can argue it. I
Wait,
know
wait.
1 and 2 is perfect.
One
Wait,
is
wait,
locked
wait.
in for me. That's why I said 2.
Wait, who's
We
on the
can't. We
list?
can't argue it. We can't argue him
Gunther,
higher
Steven.
yet until we announce the higher ones.
Like I'm telling you right now, I love Gunther. Don't get me wrong, I love Gunther, but also we have to take in all the characteristics of what we're judging by. Ring work, he has that. Work ethic, he has that.
Character, he
Promos,
has
he does have character. Promos, he's really good at promos, but for one of the top 2s, I don't think he's better than. Storyline wise, I don't think he got a storyline wise between
He's the Intercontinental Champion. That thing is match title.
That is true, but if we're talking about storylines, I don't think a storyline with him has got me hooked. It's his matches. A storyline with Gunther
Aside
hasn't got
from The
me hooked.
Miz, what Intercontinental Champion story has hooked you?
None.
I can name you matches. I can tell you matches that have hooked me.
Wait, the Miz storyline hooked me.
I said other than The
but
Miz.
other than
he doesn't have storylines that hook you, so that's what he's kind of
The
like.
title doesn't have storylines. If Walter was
the Gunther
was
and
the WWE
McIntyre
champion
feud
or
was kind
world
of
champion, if he was WWE world champion, this would be a whole different story.
I mean, but no, though the Intercontinental title is so prestigious; it can have its own storyline.
But throughout history, has it been the story bout?
I mean, but I feel like that's what he's missing, though. Like, I just feel like.
But that's not on him, though. That's the belt.
That is true. That's not really on him, but it kind of hurts him in a way because
I feel like in 2024, Gunther's gonna easily be 1 or 2. I think WWE has something planned for him. You know, so
okay, I could believe that.
I just think my biggest issue is he doesn't have because this is what it is with these fickle fans. They're like, oh, AEW just throw matches together. Tony Khan just throw matches together. What are they doing with Gunther? Throwing matches together. That is literally what they're doing with him.
And that's where I bring in that it's the Intercontinental title.
I mean, Miz has been Intercontinental Champion, and he's always had.
Which is why I said other than The Miz.
Oh, okay. I mean, you could say like a Dolph Ziggler. He's always had a story with the title.
The Gable story was kind of good though too.
I mean,
I like the Gable story.
But it was more so I can beat you and I know it, which was literally just we're gonna fight each other.
But then at the same time, but the next week he was coming out bragging about how his kids were crying. They used it, and they kind of planted the seeds for them to come back to that.
Gable's story was in the match. Like there weren't promos or backstage segments about it. It was all match.
A little bit. Oh, I mean that's also we got to talk about that too.
He broke the record this year for the longest time.
Yeah, he broke the record. He was number 1 in a row. Yeah, I genuinely think that this man should be 2.
I mean that he did have a showing at the Rumble. He was hooping.
I mean, but if we bringing up records, then once we get to a certain person, he has that case as well.
All right, get there, but we got to get to number 2 on the women's side, and that is
Bianca Belair.
I have no comment.
like this is
Really,
one of the
Steven?
ones. This is a weird one.
Wow.
Oh, come on.
This is
You can hate on the Bianca spot, Steven. Come on now.
No, I think Julia should be 2 and Bianca 3. I'm not.
No, and that's fine.
Oh,
See,
That's
I'm not
fine.
mad at
That's
that. I'm
fine.
not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
That's
I'm not mad
that's
at
fine.
that.
That's fine. I feel like this.
So I'm
one's
gonna
kinda
be
like
I'm gonna be very interested to see what Steven thinks about the number 1 spot. We'll get there.
I feel like she's in a situation kind of like, not really like Roman because she's always there. She's always doing something, but it's more so in the sense of like, I mean, she is at the top title too on SmackDown, obviously, right now. She's in that little mix up with Charlotte and them, but
Right.
it's more so like, she doesn't have to, I don't want to say she doesn't have to do too much because that's like, that just shows bias, but it's like, it's Bianca fucking Belair.
I'm not gonna lie, she
My
doesn't
problem
got
with her is that other than like damage control and her Raw Women's title reign, is she number 2? Because I'm kind of with Steven right now.
I don't think she's. I'm just keeping it like, if you want to say she's top 3,
Understand?
I
Julia.
mean,
I feel like those two.
I got a comparison for you. Bianca is kind of like Bama. She could take a loss, but she'll stay in that top 5.
oh, 100%.
Yeah.
She was.
Yeah, like I think Bianca is locked in top 3. Like no matter how we would have discussed this, I think Bianca would have stayed top 3.
Next tournaments every year, she'll probably keep that top 5.
RS said Athena Bianca. I don't think that's crazy, but I do think that's crazy. I don't know why. Athena has
Number
been hooping this
2
year.
on the men's side.
All right.
MJF.
He is everyone's scumbag.
Everyone's scumbag.
And I feel like
I
he's
mean,
the perfect.
he's
spot for
literally AEW storyline.
He is. And for that, he's a good number 2. I would argue going there, but I think this is where we can do that.
But it's the only reason why I can't put Gunther above, and this isn't Gunther's fault either, but it's just because of how much story that I think AEW lacks and how much story MJF brings to the show. He has to. It's just that's
Adam
the difference.
Cole, what story was MJF doing?
He had the thing with Danielson.
Danielson, the
match.
4 pillars. I wasn't really in for the 4 pillars.
Oh, he had
but
the 4
I like
pillars.
the build up to it.
I didn't care.
I feel
for the
like
4
everyone
pillars,
but
but
MJF
it
was talking.
It was a great storyline on paper.
On paper, yes.
But I mean, and then even though you say that, Enigma, that just shows you how MJF knows that he doesn't have to be on the mic for that feud, for that 4 pillars feud. That feud was to lift the 4 pillars. MJF
I
should
completely
not have
agree
been
with you on that one. But then
And then
that
the Cole feud does seem like it was just it took a long time. And then they're still going with it, so I think it's good.
And then again, I mean, MJF is there. I mean, the top guy.
He is the
in
longest
all
reigning
aspects.
AEW World Champion, so I will
That he broke recently.
I will accept
so it's
number
like,
2, but I ain't going down without a fighting chance, basically.
And then especially when we get to, when we talk about Gunther and just his match quality, let's not act like MJF's match quality is below that.
Right now on the spot, can you watch 10 Gunther matches or 10 MJF matches?
both.
You gotta pick one.
I'm
not gonna lie.
I'm going
I
Gunther.
got 1 TV, 2 tapes. Gunther, MJF. Who you watching?
Okay, and y'all gonna say I'm being different, but I can explain this. I'm picking MJF only because he has that. He's gonna bring you great wrestling and entertainment. I feel like Gunther is just straight wrestling. We're gonna get all the above with MJF. We're gonna get entertainment. We're gonna get great wrestling. We're gonna get the shit talking. We're gonna get We're gonna get an MJF segment in a match, if that makes sense.
Okay, I can understand that. But if I just want straight up kick-ass match, I'm picking a Walter match. Walter versus Drew. Walter versus Sheamus and Drew. Walter versus
even this year, I forgot we just had a random good match at Night of Champions between Gunther and Riddle. That was just good out of nowhere.
Exactly.
Let's talk about. What were you gonna say?
I think, to me, if you were to say like, okay, Gunther should be over MJF, I would like really sit down and hear you out on it. Like I'm hearing you guys out, but I just feel like, and then another thing that we didn't bring up is for Roman. One of the big reasons why he made the list is because of the things he did main event and Mania.
Mm-hmm.
MJF main event All In, and I feel like that was huge. So I feel like him being number 2 is locked.
number one on the women's side going into the tournament. Remember that just because she's number one doesn't mean she has won the tournament. That just means she gets the number one spot. Let's talk about who's number one top.
We have the Ring of Honor Women's Champion, Athena.
Yeah,
Wait. Time out. That was a horrible introduction. I'm sorry, Tommy.
All right, never take it away.
Okay. First off, it is the fallen goddess. It is the Joshi killer. It is better than the trios, better than the tag, better than the pure, better than the Ring of Honor World Champion. Your forever goddess, my forever goddess, reigning, defending more than Roman, Athena. Okay, that was better.
That was a better, way better. But yes, Athena is our number one ranked female wrestler of 2023. And I think that's fair. I think that's perfect.
I think it is, especially like the thing with Athena that makes her so special is that with Ring of Honor, all you see is matches. All you see is matches. But with her, especially as of late, character work, segments, like promo work, like she is killing it.
I think she is
That's
the top
why-
champion. She's been the top champion of Ring of Honor literally since she's won the belt.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I've said this in the community group chat where when I say that she is the top champion, that means she is over people such as better than you, Btbc. She was better than the Mongolian Embassy, better than the Hung Bucks. She was over than Eddie Kingston, Claudio, Shibata, Yuta. I'm naming every champion right now, and Athena still stands on top.
And I think that's the biggest reason why she is number one this year.
Also, just to strike a little deeper, from AEW and TBS and ROH, Athena is the only champion who hasn't lost her title this year. Want to go further into just women's wrestling in general? Still hasn't lost her title. Bianca's lost her title. Charlotte's lost her title. Julia's lost her title. Jamie Hayter lost her title.
That's true.
Jade Cargill lost her title. Athena, still champ.
Until final battle, but hey, it's the perfect time for her to go out, though. I feel like
I'm not gonna lie. If she doesn't, like, she's just number one.
Number one.
But at number one on the men's side.
Wait, hold on.
What's up?
I was just letting y'all get your takes off.
All right.
This list is cooked, by the way. Just gonna put that out there.
Of course you think so, Steven.
All right, Steve, what are your thoughts on Athena, bro?
Athena has been hooping this year. I won't sit here and deny that, but I just seen the top three. Call me stardom buys if you want to, but Julia should be number one. That's just me,
okay,
though.
can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question, Steven?
What?
Now, you said somebody should have been locked for 1 and 2. Who would you replace from our list with Rhea?
I would probably put Julia 1, Rhea 2, Athena 3. I think Bianca 4. If I'm going to be honest.
What puts you to switch Athena and Rhea?
I think Rhea has had, she hasn't had a lot of matches, but she has been, if we all keep it, being the face of Raw and NXT for I don't know how long.
But hasn't Athena been the face of Ring of Honor?
No, she has. Because you got to also understand.
That's fair, but at the same, I don't like to bring how many people are watching something, but I don't think many people are watching Ring of Honor that are.
WWE's a bigger company, and I ain't gonna lie, this is Tommy. This is the same thing with TCU and Bama. The group of high school. Listen, Ring of Honor is cool, but WWE is Alabama. They're just the top dog, and that's why I would value Rhea over Athena. Not discrediting.
Wait, Steven, I'm sorry. So this isn't a Rhea thing then? Then it's because she's under the WWE umbrella.
Yeah, because it's always gonna be like that. WWE is the top company, so you're always gonna value them over a company like an AEW, and that's not just diminishing what Athena is doing.
No, on paper you are correct.
I just think Athena has been doing great things. Again, I haven't been really keeping up with Ring of Honor, But recently, after like Ronda came back, I like kind of like tipped my toes in it, and Athena has been going crazy. Like I've seen a couple of her matches, she has been going. I can't say her a lot, but I do think Rhea has had, I think, a better year. She's definitely been like hooping in terms of like storyline, things like that. I know matches wise, she hasn't like been like on a Julia or an Athena or even like a Bianca level, but like I think in WWE matches, like you don't always got to be pitting on bangers every other night. You know what I'm saying? I think WWE is like if Rhea was like an AEW or like a Stardom, then I don't think Rhea wouldn't be a top 3 or top 5 on my list.
Rhea and Stardom in a good way would be terrifying.
Terrifying,
Yes.
good, right?
Yeah,
I'm not mad at
in a good way.
You want a forever
That-
champion? Rhea and Stardom is your forever champion.
So I mean that's why I like. And the thing is, I'm saying all this, and I would have Julia 1 because I think Julia has been better than every other woman in the wrestling industry this year, regardless of company.
I
think she
respect that
is-
opinion, Steven, but let's not forget what I said previously, that if we're counting every women's champion I just listed, hell, we can even mention the Impact. Deanna Praza lost her title. Charlotte lost her title.
Oh yeah, why did
Bianca
she
lost
on
her
this
title.
list too?
So many,
Wait, who?
every woman but Athena have lost their title. It's December. From January, Athena was champion. Right now, Athena is champion. In January, you know how we started the year? In Stardom, we started with Julia as champion. In January, we started with Charlotte as champion. We started with Jade as champion. We started with a lot of champions, and they changed. Athena hasn't.
No. That's valid. She's had a good run. I can't sit here and debunk that. I can't argue that. But Tina Peraza should have been on the list, Tommy. But I just think
Wait, she shouldn't or should?
she should.
She was.
Deanna is on the list.
She's just
What
high.
What number was she?
She was number.
She was 11?
Yeah, I think she was 11. Yeah.
Oh, then my fault. I didn't hear that.
No, she was 12.
But I mean, yeah, that's just my view. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I respect it.
but I mean, again, if you have Athena number 1, I don't necessarily think that's like a crazy thing. But I do think this is a group of 5 situation where you're just, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't want to say it, but that's what I was thinking.
You're like putting in like Liberty over a Bama, you know what I'm saying? So that's all. But I mean, Athena is
Wait, no, you know, no. Steven, this is more like Cincinnati. She got in the playoff. Man.
Oh,
Ah, damn. Fuck.
I don't think.
Oh, damn, that is right.
Athena's not gonna be blown out though.
Well, she's not getting blown out though.
No, she not. But
I
that
think we'll
year, I
put
mean,
Athena number 1, especially because she's the top champion of Ring of Honor. Like, despite like who watches it and shit. Again, you guys had the Hung Bucks as your champions. People were talking about Athena. You guys have Better Than You Bebe as your tag champ. People are talking about Athena. You have Eddie Kingston, who finished the story before Cody, and people are still talking about Athena. You guys have a wrestling machine in Katsuyori Shibata. People are still talking about Athena. You had Garcia, Yuta, and Shibata as wrestling champions, pure champions. And people are still talking about Athena.
No, that's real though. That's real.
Now, for number 1 on the men's side.
Well, we already know who it is, bro.
Wait. Enigma, I'm gonna let you have this one because this is your guy. So.
All right, bet. Put up his logo and I'll fucking freestyle an intro. All right, number 1 is, dare I say, the new best bout machine, the IWGP US. No, the IWGP UK. No, whatever the fuck title they're gonna give him, because he will be the next IWGP. Whatever the fuck title they give him, he is the Billy Goat. He is 5-star Will. He is better than Kenny Omega. Yes, I said it. He is leader of the United Empire. He is Will by God Ospreay.
W.
Hey, Tommy, I just want you to know he said better than Kenny Omega.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm starting to CM Punk. I'm still blinded by CM Punk. I don't even know who Kenny Omega
Yeah,
is.
better wrestler, and he cuts a better promo. That's crazy.
Yo, Dashboard, you're spitting though, Dashboard. I didn't get a chance to like react to your comment, but you are spitting though. I agree.
I can't say. I mean, yeah. But Will being number 1. I mean, he had this number 1 seed locked in what? April.
June.
Like
I think after the Forbidden Door match with Kenny, since then.
I want to say in January he was top 5 locked in, but by June it was like top 3, and then as the weeks, days kept going, it was like 2, 1, and even right now he's like, nah, I'm locking that shit in, even though it's already locked.
Literally, I think.
I have a
I mean,
hot
I
take
think
about Will too.
it's a no-brainer. It's like a.
I don't want to hear it.
Wait, go ahead, Steven. What'd you say?
I had a hot take about Will, but y'all can keep going though.
I'm just gonna say this. I think this number 1 seed was unanimous. I think if we even had a bigger committee, I don't even think the rest of the committee would disagree with us. I think Will Ospreay being number 1 is, I mean, that's a given.
All right, Steven, let's hear it, man.
Wrestle Kingdom with Kenny and Will. The Wrestle Kingdom match. Now looking back, I don't think that was a 5-star match in my opinion.
That's okay. I mean, I still think it's a 5-star. I think Will should have been the second person ever to kick out on the One Wing Angel. Well, no, third, because I was always saying Hangman during that feud between Kenny and him.
Wow, I ain't know what you just said, Hangman. All right, Michael. I think you're wrestling. No, he will forever get slandered. But yeah, I think the first match wasn't a 5-star banger, and I always thought that, but like people kept saying, "No, bro, it was a 5-star match." I just let it go, but I don't think that was.
In comparison to Forbidden Door, I can understand now.
Yeah, I don't.
Forbidden Door match.
Even after watching the match at Gigamba, like the day after Wrestle Kingdom, I don't think it was that good. I don't think it was a 5-star match. It was a good match, a great match, but I do not think it was a 5 stars. People, I think that might have been like the most overhyped match like of all 2023, in my opinion.
Do you think, because this was a huge debate in December 2022, should it have main evented?
Should it have it
over Jay White and Okada?
No, hell no. I think Jay White and Okada should have made an event, especially Jay White. Jay White should have been in that main event. If you watch what Jay White was doing in New Japan in 2022, he should have 100% main evented. But they gave Kenny and Will that spot. I mean,
Steven, I'm gonna cut you off. They did main event, dude. This isn't the Royal Rumble. When you win the G1, you do main event.
Jay White did main event.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. Against Okada.
There's no way, because I watched the Will and Kenny match before.
I will send you $100 right now if Jay not main event.
Bro, I put this on everything. When I watch Wrestle Kingdom, I don't have $100. I don't have $100. I'm kind of poor right now.
I'll give you my start water account right now.
When I watch Will and Kenny, it was at the end. I think I have to go back and watch Jay versus Okada. I think I watched
Jay versus Okada was the main event because Okada won the G1.
Ain't no way. Hold on. That's not possible.
Look it up.
Yeah, Steven, it was they ended up main event.
At what time? Then I probably didn't watch that match then.
Yeah, you probably, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't watch that one either.
Because I remember watching Will
later in the day.
Yeah, that's what
I remember. I watched it and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stay up. And then next thing I knew, I woke up at like hours later.
I will say though that
I remember that being the main event. I'm not gonna lie.
I will say though that now that we're talking about it, why the fuck isn't Jay White on this list?
Yeah.
Like, I understand maybe he's 10, 11, 12, 13.
Naito's not on the list either.
Again, Naito. I would have put.
I could argue why Naito's not, especially argue why.
I would have took out Mike Bailey and I would have put Jay White
there. I mean, Jay White did main event Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah, he did.
If there's any way to make corrections or anything, if it's not like this, I would probably put Jay White in.
I think Jay White was the only one. Even when I was kind of total Jay White.
But they really made it evented? What the
Yeah.
Why is my brain not comprehending that they made it? Because I remember when I was watching Wrestle Kingdom, that was when Sasha came back. When I watched that, I remember watching Jay White, Kenny and Will at the very end. I do not remember watching them niggas and like, what the bro? Okay, I think I might need to go to the hospital. I mean,
Whoa.
Bro, I'm not saying I have the greatest memory in the world, But I promise you, I do not remember them niggas main event, bro. Like, I
Chad, what y'all
generally
think
do
about
not.
the list?
Fraudulent list, but no. We're gonna stay on this.
Steven, you know
Are
what?
you trolling me
You know
right now,
what?
bro?
Bro, the
I
G1
remember
winner
that day.
always main events.
I remember that day Tommy gave you his login, so you watched that. But right after he said, "I'm not gonna lie, right after this match, I'm gonna watch the start." That might be what happened.
Wait. I said what? You backed up out your mic.
Said as soon as you were done watching the Omega Osprey match, you were gonna watch Stardom. I think that's what happened.
Probably. I do remember skipping through a whole bunch of that crap. I ain't not about to say no lie. All these uses as 6 man, I was not about to watch that. You're
But
not catching me.
I have a genuine question.
What the? Hold on, bro. Let me log back into
Why is Eddie Kingston on this list?
I don't, nigga. You're part of the committee, nigga. Why are you asking me?
Would you put Eddie Kingston above Jay White?
Yes, I'll put him over Mike Bailey, to be honest.
I'm not putting Eddie Kingston over Jay White, though.
But Jay White hasn't done anything this year but lose.
In meaningful moments, though.
It's still a loss. It's still a loss, nigga. It's just like I was still a loss.
I mean, but we were just saying. I think
Alabama still
Jay
lost
White
to
would be the
Texas.
nod before Eddie.
What, Kingston has won 2 titles this year,
And then let's not act like
Jay White has
Bullet
lost
Club
one.
Gold wasn't carrying Collision for a little bit. Let's not act like that didn't happen. I would put Jay White above Eddie Kingston though. Honestly.
And then didn't Kingston beat Jay White this year for Jay White
To
not
leave
be able to
Japan,
beat?
yeah, you're right. He did. But I'm still I don't know. I still like Jay White's work more than Eddie Kingston's work this year.
I mean, I get that. I love both of them. Jay White is one of my favorites, and so is Kingston. But I think Kingston's like we keep saying work ethic, top notch. He went to Japan bald. He came back at AEW bald, Ring of Honor bald. He's been everywhere putting on classic matches.
And Eddie Kingston's been telling a story this whole year, basically.
Oh my god! Wait, I don't mean to cut you off. I'm looking back in our messages. It said one of my favorite matches already. I'm definitely rewatching that. And I said, now for the real main event, Okada versus Jay.
You did.
Yo, what the nigga? What the yo? Ain't no way.
Steven, you were on a perfect.
Chat, I'm reading word for word right now. What the? Yeah, I'm cooked, bro. I'm sorry, I'm cooked. I'm cooked right now. I am cooked. Oh, they did main event. I remember because I was going on a Twitter rant and I said that Jay White should have never lost. They did indeed main event. All right, I remember now. My fault.
You're caught up
Okay,
in the speed, bro.
I am caught up because
just always remember who wins the G1. Just always remember that.
God damn.
So Naito and Sonata are main eventing this year.
Yeah.
Damn, I ain't watching that shit.
I'm actually sleeping during the main event, which is crazy. I'm not watching.
You're not doing that, buddy.
watching
You're just
I'm
chatting
watching
right now.
I'm not watching Sonata and Naito. I promise.
I'm watching it.
You're watching anything New Japan puts in your face, Tommy.
You're trolling. You're trolling because now I'm not gonna have a reason to go back and watch them if they lose. They already lost Jay White. They lost Osprey. Like I'm losing reasons.
They're losing
to go watch.
Osprey. They still got Osprey till February, I think.
Oh, that I forgot.
You're right. But like I'm losing reasons to watch New Japan. I really am.
No Tanahashi. That's crazy.
You should watch Noah instead. Noah's 10 times better.
I can't get behind. What's his name?
Marufuji.
First of all, he's about to get washed by Kota Ibushi. I hope.
He's not. He's not.
Oh my God.
But I will say this. He is going to lose because he's in that era where he's just like having these dream matches and losing them just because. Which I'm all for.
That's Okada. Oh man, I'm cooked, bro. Yeah.
Anything we want to. Sonata any good? I don't hear much about him, but it's like I'm not a fan.
I haven't been keeping up with.
Sonata is good though. That's the thing. His only problem is he's boring as fuck.
There it is.
Sonata.
I've been saying it for fucking months, bro. He's Jokic. He doesn't care.
Yeah. My thing with Sonata is
he's world champion.
My first exposure to Sonata was the Jungle Boy match, and I already hate Jungle Boy. So yeah, it was. And then I saw him face shake something or something.
Yeah, Jake something.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Yeah, get the belt off
Peter,
and all
why the
that
fuck I gotta shoot
ASAP.
Peter, bro?
Naito for champion. That's the agenda I'm pushing.
I mean, that's a given. We already know he's gonna win. It's just
So are we saying
Is
New
it a
Japan is
given?
cooked? Because I'm going to get a New Japan subscription.
it's been
with
cooked. It's
Stardom.
been cooked for the longest. Get a Wrestle Universe subscription. It's 10 times better. You get more action.
Yo, did I just lie on national television, bro?
Yes, you did.
Yes.
I just lied on that. I literally just made an argument that Jay and Okada should have made a event, and they did.
Oh my god.
They did. If I say it with confidence of make crazy bets, just know I'm right.
Yo, what the?
I ain't got no bullets.
Bro, I literally sent the corny emoji when I said the main event. And then Tom's gonna reply. I said Jay White really lost for what? Tom go talking about that's Okada. Darian, that's how I'm feeling. Then I sent a whole meme talking about when I see the New Japan Booker. No, I'm cooked.
All good, it's all good. But anything else we want to hit on before we get out of here for the day?
There's no argument for the number ones. Well, there was one for Athena, and I respected it, but I love how there was nothing for Ospreay.
No, I don't mind Ospreay to be number one. To be honest, I don't see.
I think Athena's is arguable, but Ospreay's locked.
I think Athena's is only arguable because she's Ring of Honor World Women's Champion.
That's kind of my thing.
I agree. I think that's the big thing, but
and that's not. I don't think that's Athena's fault at all. I think that's Tony Khan's. But
yeah.
To be honest, I feel like Athena's booking her storyline on Ring of Honor. I don't think Tony Khan knows what's going on.
Well, Chris Hero is actually in charge of Ring of Honor stuff.
Chris Hero do better, man. Not playing.
But if so we were only given 15, and there are people here like Sonata, Naito, Jay White, Okada. They weren't here. Who else is shocked names that aren't on either list?
Jay White, for sure.
I mean,
I know Mercedes has been hurt for most of the year, but I expect to see her.
Yeah, Mercedes.
I understand why she's not on this list. I understand why, because she's only had 3 matches.
I'm saying people were mad that
CM Punk.
What has he done?
Definitely didn't wrestle. He definitely didn't wrestle enough. No,
I'm saying he shouldn't be on the list either.
That's what he's done.
No, he hasn't. He hasn't had the greatest return. Relax,
bro. It's the greatest return ever.
It shows that you took a decade out of wrestling.
Edge returned in 2020.
Okay, Tommy, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, and I'm gonna stand 10 toes on this one. CM Punk's return will never be greater than Cena 08 Rumble. It is not better than that.
All right, you got me. I don't care though, because I'm gonna still run.
No, that's the case, Loki. I'm not gonna lie. I think Punk's coming back to wrestling might be better. I'm not gonna lie. I
just don't want to give AEW that. I don't want to give them
that. That might have an argument of being better than.
What are we hating for?
We're not hating Cena, but I'm just saying though.
No, if it wasn't for AEW, Punk wouldn't be wrestling right now. Give them their credit. Credit is due.
I don't give Tony Khan credit. He can suck my any day of the week. I don't get anything.
Without Tony Khan,
he said he was scared of Punk. He doesn't deserve any credit.
He's an MMA fighter. I'll be scared of him too. He'll kick my ass.
Bro, he's 0-2 in UFC. I don't think anyone fears Punk.
And Tony Khan is a cokehead owner. Of course he'll kick Tony Khan's ass.
I mean, he's a cuck. But you want to
call him what are we talking about? The only person in that locker room who he probably couldn't beat up is Samoa Joe.
I ain't gonna lie. Adam 20, he might be worse than Adam 22. I won't say
we will end the episode with this comment. David Finlay and Lexus King are the most. We will see y'all later. See y'all next week.
He's a cuck.